guys, Toast here, and today we bring you some commentary of some MLS games, and then playing the games again with Skype. Anyway, let's get into it. So this game is going to be against Death Knight, Disc Priest, Rogue. Now this cleave can put out a lot of damage, and is really good at killing shamans, but I get a fear onto the priest as he gets a fear onto me with Scythe. This forces the priest Will of the Forsaken, and we also get the Death Knight's anti-magic shell because I've used a Dark Soul and got some dots spreading around. Now the priest uses inner focus, so he's going to be able to pick his team up here, but they swap over onto our mage and start getting a lot of pressure. We're going to look to just put some damage into the rogue at the moment, just to force him a little bit more defensive. I put a fear onto him just so our shaman can get away, get a couple of casts off. Now they're going to look to connect on our shaman here with a shadow dance, and we realise the Death Knight has no anti-magic shell. Call for a swap onto him with a deep freeze and a blanket on the priest, and this forces the Death Knight Iceman Fortitude. Now that rogue smoke bombs on my shaman, I run in, get a howl on the rogue, the priest and the Death Knight, which forces Lichborn and the rogue's trinket. Now our team's in a little bit of trouble here, but we realise we've got so much pressure on this Death Knight, I'm going to put a blanket silence onto him, get a real drain soul off so it's going to be doing a huge amount of damage, and just get the kill there. Now that setup can do a huge amount of burst and can pretty much kill anyone on our team, so we're always really scared when we're fighting that, but now I'm just going to show that game with Skype.
Under this grip as well. Oh my god, yeah, too.
They're hitting me.
Off priest, and then fearing priest.
Yeah.
Priest will fear. I'm feared as well though.
DK popped down.
I've freedom up.
Are you able to get this fear hang? Nice, thanks.
Yeah. I got blinded, can I exit it?
Yeah.
Okay, it broke from dots.
Fearing rogue.
You're lining me, son.
Yeah. I'm just...
Thank you.
Can you go DK? No AMS.
Yeah.
I blanketed priest. I just did DK.
Okay.
IBF.
You bombed on me.
How rogue and priest? Rogue trinket. Blanket DK.
Nice, you can die right here.
Real drain, real drain. You can see from that last game, we're able to turn games around really quickly at this comp, especially when they've got no cooldowns. But this next game is going to be against Mistweaver Monk, Warrior, Ret Paladin. Now we're not going to be as worried about this team just because they can't put out as much burst as a rogue DK can, and they don't have a smoke bomb. Now my mage gets an opening sheep on the monk, so we're looking to get a lot of pressure out in the opener. We're actually going to just target the Ret for a bit, just because that way, you know, we can maybe force a bubble, potentially get a kill on him later. But they do start putting a huge amount of damage on me with a hodge on my shaman, so I pull away and I'm going to be fine, and we're going to swap it over to the warrior. Now the warrior actually has to just run away for a little bit because the shaman was in a blanket silence off the sheeps, and so he's in a little bit of trouble. Now I'm going to just keep dots on the Ret and my mages as well, just to try and keep that pressure high to make that monk heal as much as possible. And that warrior charges back out once he gets topped, just to stop my mage's Ring of Frost. I then land a full fear on the monk with that, and he trinkets. Now we've got a huge amount of pressure on this Ret, and we get a hex on the warrior just to force that as well. I get some dots on the monk just so that we can actually just make him drop a little bit as well if we want to swap on him later. Now I use my Unending Resolve just so I can cast with a couple of melee on me, but they decide to swap on over to my shaman with it. Now that pushed in quite far, my mage gets a sheep on the monk, but it breaks to dots because he wasn't actually using the glyph. But I've got Dark Soul out at the moment, so I'm doing a huge chunk of damage to everyone. The monk got put into a blanket, and we actually forced the warrior's shield wall, and then shear the monk. Now I actually call for a small swap onto the monk here, just because even though if we deep freeze him, he will be immune to damage for a few seconds, because everything will miss. We can put a lot of damage into him just outside of that. Now everyone on their team is dropping here, and that warrior's pushed in with that monk really far away, so we're just going to drop him. Now there we really did just dominate that game on damage. We kind of had the pressure from almost start to finish. There were a couple of times when they had a little bit, but we always had cooldowns for that, and they weren't able to keep up with our damage. Anyway, here's the game escape.
They can dispel.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds gay.
We'll just monitor the warrior down though.
Yeah. Palm sheep, fucking monk, by the way.
Okay, no time for the warfare.
Sure. I got hammer.
I'm reshipping him.
Porting away.
Yeah,
Keep him short. Shutting warrior big, dude. I'm just blanketing monk off.
Let's go rat.
Yeah, just hit whatever is in line, man. Like, what are they doing right now?
Don't really know. Gonna fear monk.
Pushing.
Alright, nice.
Monk's in a full fear.
Nice.
Fixing the warrior.
No, hitting warrior. Or never mind, bit slow. He life cocooned himself.
Nice.
I'm shipping him.
I'm doing big damage to warrior now. I'm gonna Dark Soul.
I got hesitated shit. I'm shipping monk.
Howling rat.
I have had freedom up as well.
There's wall.
We're walled.
Do you wanna go monk?
I don't really have anything.
Okay, okay.
But yeah.
Gonna blanket
His ring up.
I don't know if the red is trying to go me or something.
He has Ring of Gagnus up. We're dead.
Whereas
Dead.
That's drained, yeah. This last game is going to be against the DK Rogue Disc Priest again, and this time we're on Ruins Lord Run. So I'm going to get a gateway at the start, and my mage is just going to go in Viz and see if he can maybe catch them in their mass stealth. But we're a little bit scared of this opener just because they can put out a huge amount of damage. We can't really see where they are, so this gateway is going to be really important if we need to get away. I get put into a sap, and they're going to target my shaman. I decide to sit this sap just because otherwise I'll get put into a blind, maybe a fear with maybe a death knight stun as well. My mage sheeps the priest, and we look to get a lot of pressure onto them now. But the rogue actually uses a smoke bomb, which is really good, it shuts us down. So I run in, and I get a Howl of Terror on all of the DPS and force the Death Knight's Lichborn. My mage puts a ring down, which hits the rogue, and he trinkets. Now, we put the priest into a blanket silence as I get asphyxiated. I trinket that, and they are actually going to end up blinding me here because I've used my Unbound Will as well. I put a full fear onto the priest, he trinkets that, and I put him into a half fear. Now the Death Knight's used his anti-magic shell as well, so he's in a lot of trouble right now. And this is where the rogue's going to blind me, and I have to sit this full. Now, I put a blanket onto the priest, but he just did get the void shift off, so my mage is actually just going to turn around and hit him while I'm in a blind, because my shaman calls that he's fine. Now my mage puts the priest into a deep freeze, and he has no trinket because he used will on the fear, and he is going to go down for that. Now there, it was just a great swap by my mage. He knew that he could do about 30% of a priest's health in a deep freeze just because he'd used life swap and had no trinket. Anyway, here's the game with Skype.
SCBA
Hey,
getting
for a
since
gateway.
the beginning at least. One healing.
I can't even stop them because I don't know where the fuck they are, man. You got it, didn't you?
Yeah, go gateway. I'm sapped. They're going hang.
Sheeping Priest?
Yeah.
A Sheep Priest, man.
Stunned, I'm sitting the first
Siphene.
one.
I'm triggering this. Killing Siphene. Nope! Killing Siphene! Resheeping.
I howled.
I'm putting that ring. Let's go. Do you want to go DK or Rogue?
Rogue just trinketed. We can go to whoever
I'm
though.
mastering.
Okay, I'm blanketing. Fucking Priest.
I'm getting ward off priest and
I'm
putting him into a fair.
girded. I'm girded. Sit DK for now, man.
Refearing
Get him
priest
off me.
well. Yeah, he's got no AMS now.
Yeah.
He's just in so much trouble. I'm full blinded, nothing out. Blacksmith priest half.
Life
Life
swap.
swap.
Life swap.
I can't finish him though. I'm in a blind still.
I
He's
deep him
gonna
though.
sap. He sapped me. No, he's swapping me. I'm gonna
Excellent
healthstone
DK.
it. Healthstoning
I
it.
kill Priest.
Nice.
Kill Priest. Kill
Nice.
Priest.
Anyway, that is gonna be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.